So our unit, roughly at the moment, we got about 50 people.
Probably about a year and a half ago, everything really kind of wrapped up into politically the unit was a bit of a mess. Essentially it got to the point where we asked DFIS to step in and help us. So with DFIS stepping in to help us, we were able to navigate so we could actually get back to what the unit as a whole and the people who wanted to help out needed to do. Going from there, we just said we can't continue with any infighting, so we really wanted to bring it all back to a positive result. Part of the going through and fixing up the unit, we actually did the physical work as well. So we got rid of a lot of the old processes that weren't working for us. We've installed new workbenches, we've got new equipment, and we've streamlined a lot of stuff. Everyone in the unit has put towards getting where we are. We've got quite a close relationship with people actually working the Kalamunda Bushfire Brigade.
Since we've all moved forward now, we're getting along really well, and we got joint camps that we're trying to do every year. We help them with training and they help us with training. Ultimately,
our goal is to work towards the benefit of the community. That's why we volunteer. There's no point going, he does that, so I'm not going to do this, or I refuse to do it just because they're a different agency. Our common goal is to actually help the people of WA, not to help ourselves.
The Kununurra SES unit has been active from way back the civil defence days. We have 22 members on the books.
We do have 3 or 4 who are members of the SES and the volunteer fireys in town, and we help each other out whenever there's a big incident.
The 2016-2017 wet season, there was a lot of water about, and of course, as a consequence of that, we were called in what would be described as tragic circumstances. The first one, call out in mid-November for an incident at Ivanhoe Crossing. The second one was for an incident that occurred upstream of the Kununurra Diversion Dam. The third one was another one at Ivanhoe Crossing, and the fourth one was the Ord River Crossing. The response we get from when we have to respond is fantastic. And we deal with the really pointy end of life's experiences in terms of recoveries and that sort of thing. And in a community, a small community such as this, it's almost certain you know them.
Over a course of time, there are so many people out visiting these places that unfortunately incidents will occur.
We take on a quasi-professional role, and our training carries us through to that point of doing very much a professional role as volunteers. And again, really solidly backed by Department of Fire and Emergency Services and the staff.
Esperance SES is a unit that's been going since I believe it was called Civil Service originally. A very motivated team.
In the lead up to the floods in the February 2017 event, some areas received over 300 mils of rain. A lot of roads got closed in our network. So the call came through, it was very late Saturday night. This is at the Bloomin Road incident. We knew that we were looking for a missing person and a vehicle. Then when we attended it, it was a full-blown running river. The water was 10 metres above its normal flowing area. It was incredibly tough country.
After pulling out at about 3 AM, we reassembled at base at 0800. As we got to the start of our planned search point, we happened to actually spot something in the creek and then started to work on how we were going to perform a recovery.
By the time Monday had come round, we'd wound down. I'd actually returned back to work. I'd only been at work for 2 hours though when the base commander from Ravy gave me a call and said, I need air observers, I need a couple of guys to be some team leaders. The vehicle that we were looking for was just off the road. From that point, we completed our first day's search. We were given our search orders for the next day, and it was later in that particular morning where they then sought volunteers for the next stage, which was probably the toughest of the lot.
The unit as a whole has been probably in the last 18 months, 2 years, through a lot. We'd had rope rescues, we'd had body recoveries, we'd had the works in this period. The outcome is not always good, but we can hopefully provide something to those people that helps them to take the next step in their lives.